What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics Breakdowns, and today we're going to talk a little more about the Taurus Judge Home Defender. Normally I film these videos right after I'm done filming my main video, but it got really dark really fast. I'm having to adjust with the time change, so I've come out here the day after and we're going to talk about this. So Taurus has decided to make a home defender model of the Judge. So the Judge is quite popular when it comes to self-defense weapons. It's chambered in .45 Colt, but more importantly, it accepts .410 shotgun shells, and a lot of people, including myself, think that's pretty cool. And I think Taurus just wanted to extend the capabilities of this platform when it comes to the home defender model. So now, instead of having a compact revolver, it has been stretched out, and I would say is maybe a little more user-friendly now, especially when it comes to a home defense revolver. So you have a 13-inch barrel, so that's going to help to increase your velocity. The big important part, though, is that now you have this forend here. So you have something you can hang on to rather than just holding out your revolver. You can really have a really good grip on this thing. The Picatinny rail on top makes it so that you can have a nice optic on there. So in a night scenario, you're not trying to find your sights. You can just have a nice glowing dot. And then up here, this Picatinny rail where you can put you a light. That is also very helpful. The grip is nice, and it holds 5 rounds of whatever you want to load it with, .45 Colt or .410 shotgun shells. So I've already filmed a video with this, and after spending some time with it, I now have some pros and cons to give you. So, all the new features, I don't mind them. I think that it is pretty cool and probably pretty efficient for what it's meant to be. This is the home defender version, so you definitely wouldn't be able to pack this around. I'm sure you could, but you look pretty ridiculous trying to conceal this version. But for a home defense model, I think it's good. It doesn't really matter how big it is if you're just keeping it in your home. The 13-inch barrel is a lot longer, but I don't think it's too long. It's about perfect. I do like the forend. The only problem with the forend is the blast shield. So the blast shield here, instead of the blast coming straight out, it shoots it upwards. Now, if you're holding it like this, you're good to go. But if you hold it down here, which is kind of a natural instinct, I feel like, you're going to get blasted. Oh! 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 It stung a little bit. Now, I'm sure if you were in the heat of the moment, you probably wouldn't notice. But if you're just plinking around, you're definitely going to notice. Pain. The forend is useful, but I also feel like it could end up being a negative if you're not paying attention to that. I like the Picatinny rail on top. I love having the option to put an optic on a firearm, and I really like the Picatinny rail on the bottom here, because since this is a home defense version, it is nice to be able to put a light on there. Other than that, all the other features are pretty much the same as any other Judge. I will say this though, it does feel easier to control, especially if you utilize the forend. You can keep that on target a lot easier, but even just aiming regular, you've got more weight in the front, so it really helps with recoil, which I think is great. Because not everybody wants to be punished by recoil like me. Most people would like to have that controlled a little better. So when it comes to my final thoughts on the Taurus Judge Home Defender, I think it's great for what it is, and I think that it's good that Taurus is trying to innovate and come up with more options for a classic gun like the Judge. I always think that more options are better. But let me know what you thought about it. Do you think this is cool, or do you think it's a waste of time? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know what you thought about today's video. Be sure and give it a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Scott, and blah, 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 blah.